Hey there. Welcome back. Thanks for joining me. It's the last day in Maui. It has been a glorious 8 days, I have to tell you. And I don't have any pictures to share with you. I'm so sorry. I know I usually do that because we all love to be able to see others traveling when we can't, right? But when I get back, I'll go through. My wife took pictures, so I'll share them with you at a later date. I just when we got here, and I was thinking about, like, I was being the architect of my bubble, and what did I want that to be? I definitely I wanted to spend 8 days, no cancer, right? Pretend it just doesn't exist. And honestly, this is my wife and I were figuring it out. We were counting up. We've gone on all of these glorious trips, but if you remember, part of the reason that I started traveling again was because my wife's work said she had to go back to work, and that meant she had to travel, and she was so afraid that she was going to bring something home to me, the flu, COVID, whatever. So we said, babe, let me travel with you as much as possible. And we've gone to Morocco and Madrid and Iceland and Helsinki and all these great trips in the last 6 months, but it has not been a vacation for my wife. And we recognize that we actually have not taken a 2-person vacation where we both logged out of life and just created, the vacation bubble. It's been a good solid 10 years for us. The last time was Costa Rica. We chose a rainforest to go to because there was no Wi-Fi. Same as, so Maui, I don't have any pictures because I decided that I didn't bring any devices. I didn't want to turn on a TV. I didn't want a screen in front of me at any time. When we got here, I put my phone in airplane mode. I decided I was only going to use it for pictures and for music. But then, I don't know, my wife and I were talking about it, and I said, babe, the thing is, we try to take so many pictures nowadays. We didn't used to be like this. We used to say, we don't need pictures, we have our memory. But nowadays, we try to capture every possible moment, right? We're making memories for my wife, for when I'm not here. And we feel this grave responsibility. And we also feel this grave responsibility on every trip that we have taken, that I'm doing really well physically, and so is she with a new knee, that we have to capture every goddamn minute of it, right? This was an 8-day bubble that we jumped out of twice. We grabbed a car from the concierge, and we split the island up. Of course, we did the road to Hana and the rainforest and walked through them and the waterfalls, and it was stunning. And then we did another day that was just the west coast of Maui. That was all the classic beaches. It was just lovely. And the property where we chose to stay, it's just perfect. Every morning I get to wake up, because we're kind of on the wrong time, right? So we're up at 3 or 4, which is totally fine. I'd wake up, I have this little yoga pad overlooking the ocean, so I would do yoga, I'd walk down to the water, I would dance, and then I would run into the ocean. Really, we were in hot tubs most of the time. So beautiful. Every sunrise and every sunset I got to spend on the water, watching the ocean. I mean, you can hear the water, right? I'm just surrounded by it. This was really nice. I think that my wife and I really needed some just one-on-one time, right? She actually got to start sleeping almost full nights by the end of this trip, which is wonderful. We're not done yet. We still have a couple more trips planned. I go home today. I really extended the fuck out of this one. You know how I've been chemo and then get disconnected, jump on a plane and go somewhere? This time I did chemo get disconnected, but I stretched it right up to literally we are landing in Chicago. I go home, I'm gonna shower, drop my luggage, and I've got to go straight to chemo. I'm pushing it. I'm feeling it too. This is a good time for this because chemo, great things. Chemo, great things. It's a little exhausting. Don't get me wrong, love it. So we're going home, and then we're going to London to see all of the Christmas festival lights and stuff. And then we come back and we do chemo, and then we're going to see our family in Canada. We haven't been there in 4 years. And I never thought I'd go see it again. So that's our finale. And then we're spending the end of the year in January and February. We're creating a different bubble, a little winter bubble, my wife and I. I wasn't fully able to pretend that there wasn't cancer because physically, unfortunately, it was pain to manage. But for the most part, my wife and I were, it's kind of like the before times. We had a lovely dipping pool and a hot tub and a masseuse that would come and rub us by the pool every day and just looking over the ocean. So nice. All right, well, you know I'm stalling, but I gotta go. I gotta get showered and get the luggage ready. All right, I'll see you, in Chicago.